Rod Popper here on a Sunday night. Out here on my front patio this time. It is 12 o'clock. And tonight I'm going to be smoking my newest little Missouri Meerschaum. Just a $4 pipe I purchased yesterday when I went on a float trip. And smoked this when I was out there. So, in it, I'm going to be smoking some Orlik Dark and Strong Kentucky. That was gifted to me from Smoking Grandpa Bones. I believe I have not had this before. And let's get this going here. It is awfully breezy tonight. I wouldn't say it's ridiculously windy, but where I live, or where I'm at right now, there's a huge hill and a building right directly in front of me, and then there's my building that kind of act like wind blocks, but also act in between this little alleyway, a park and all that. It kind of is like a wind tunnel effect. So the wind comes blowing through here pretty good. Tonight I'm smoking, or drinking, what am I saying? Some tea. In my Patty Malone's glass. Hopefully I didn't drink no bugs, but oh well. Good old protein. Hoping you guys have been alright. Hoping you guys have been able to do some fun things this weekend. Sit down and enjoy yourself doing whatever. This weekend, Saturday, I went to St. James. Went and floated down the Merrimack River. About a 6-hour float. Actually, Merrimack Springs, not river. I have been there a few times, and I will say this time was a lot more enjoyable than the last two I've been there, because the water was up quite a bit. There was no getting out much. The boat, actually the canoe had to drag it along shallow places. It was just sit down and float, or hop out and swim. Tonight's tamper is a knife sharpener that I just happened to grab. Just using the butt end, and I guess that could be a pick. But I had a fun time yesterday. Excuse me. Got sunburned a little bit, and that don't bother me any. this Orlik, let's see, yeah, Dark Strong. It don't have much bite at all. It's actually smooth. And I'm getting, I don't know, this is gonna sound weird. On the Retrohale, I'm definitely getting a can't explain it. That's why I suck at these reviews. I want to say a clean Swedish fruit taste to it. I'm not saying it's fruity. Y'all might think I'm fruity for saying this, because I don't think this tobacco is supposed to have a hint of fruitness to it. I have to watch some other reviews, see what the people say about it. Yeah, it went out. Yep. And there's a pretty good breeze coming through here as I speak. But anyway, yeah, get it. I can't place what fruit. I hate saying fruit, but a sweet, fruity taste to it. That's weird, because you know, I'm just gonna quit talking about it. I don't know, it could be just me. I don't know. I will smoke it again and see if I can get that same taste. I'm getting a slight fruitiness to it. But anyway. I can't stand these new lighters, or not new lighters, but these kind of lighters. I got a whole bunch of these for free. They're just that little click over deal, and they're a pain in the butt. If anything, I love using my Bic lighters and or my Zippo pipe lighter. That or matches if it's not windy. Mostly it's a Bic lighter. I just grab one and go. Something I've noticed is I forgot what I was gonna say. Something I noticed. Anyway, obviously I noticed something. I just drew a blank what I was noticing. Anyway. Yeah, just a quick little info or good news on my part. Some of you guys that commented on my last video on wanting to know to keep updated on my test results and what I got back from my MRI. And good news. There's good news and bad news. And the good news is they did not find anything wrong. The MRI was on my head. They did not find anything that they were worried about, such as cancer or cyst on the brain or something like that. But the bad news is they didn't find the source of what's causing some of my problems. So I have a few more tests that are going to be scheduled. They want to do, so I'll keep you all updated on that. I try to not keep my videos all about my health problems, so enough is enough on that. Oh, by the way, this glass was gifted to me from my roommate, Greg. You've all seen in some videos. It's an actual local pub here that I enjoy going. Man, it's the best food. If you ever come to Central Missouri, Jefferson City, look up Patty Malone's. It is the bomb. Good food. They pour their Guinness beers, if you guys are into beer. The perfect pour. They actually went to Ireland. The guy that owns Patty Malone's goes to Ireland like 2 or 3 times a year. I think. Yeah, that's what I heard. And yeah, all his workers there, I think, have been there also and know the exact way to pour and let it settle and top it off. Another weekend though, gone and past. Time flew. It does that typically when you're having a fun time. I love to go on float trips. I love to get out on the water. I think the next float trip we're gonna plan here soon is Jack's Ford, I think it's called, and it's a spring-fed waterway. And the water is like ridiculously clear the whole stretch of the float. I mean, clear enough that you can literally see the fish swimming around in there. At Merrimack, it's clear when you hit the spring, where the spring meets the river. It's really clear there. You can see all these big gar swimming around and fish. Definitely get out and swim in that water. It's cold, but feels good on a hot day. But yeah, we're definitely gonna go there. Hopefully. Oh shoot. My neighbor's air conditioning has been kicking on like non-stop. He must have it on like something really cold. Probably in the lower 60s or 50s maybe. I thing is constantly running. I like it cold in my place, but not that cold. Actually, I guess a lot of people think I keep mine on 62. Here I just said, I think this guy keeps it in like 50, because mine don't run as near as much as his. People that come over and visit me are like freezing their butts off all the time, but I'm a hot-blooded guy. In the winter, I hardly use heat, just because I just get overheated. Like to stay cool. Helps me sleep better. But yep, some crazy news I was reading. Most of y'all, I don't know, play video games or mess around with any of that stuff. I don't mess around with it either, but I've been reading the news, and this Pokemon Go, years ago when I was young, I used to play Pokemon, and it's funny because now they got this Pokemon Go on the Apple. Well, anyway, all these people are getting causing wrecks and driving and playing it. I forget where that was, but some kid stopped right in the middle of a major highway to catch a Pokemon. It caused a huge pileup. No one was hurt, thank God, but he is in some pretty good trouble. I haven't heard anything more about that, but the cops did take him in, and so it's now started a whole deal. Don't Pokemon and drive, or don't Pokemon Go and drive, hashtag or whatever. Or rather funny, or not funny, but kind of, it just shows you people just don't think sometimes. But I happened to download that game on my phone just because I like Pokemon, and so I thought, what the heck, I'm going to try it out. I don't drive and do it. If anything, it makes me get out and walk around over the place and get some exercise. It's actually a pretty good idea, because you have to go and look for the Pokemon. Well guys, I'm at 18 minutes, and I did not mean for this video to get this long, but hopefully you all enjoyed it, and hopefully you all have a good, safe day tomorrow, and are able to stay cool and be able to smoke a pipe or a cigar. And yeah, you all have a good one. Peace.